Kita langsung saksikan.
Oke, game keempat Blacklist versus Geekfam di sini guys ya.
Belum game terakhir ini ya, belum game terakhir ya.
Game 4 ya.
Belum terakhir. Ini sampai Geekfam menang, oke lah, berarti bukan salah Clover. Sampai kalah berarti emang gila sih. Clover datang langsung win streak so Blacklist aja.
Anjir, kalau gini ya, apa
Waduh. Wah, udah kemakan draft nih. Kalau kayak gini nih.
Game lagi salah balik anjing. Padahal 3 game benar-benar menang terus early-nya ya.
Iya. Blunder tapi kan 2 game gimana? Sebenarnya game ketiga tadi nggak banyak blunder sih emang.
Satu momen itu doang ya.
Iya, jago banget ya
2 momen sih, tadi kan satu Lost Lord sama Lord kedua. Cuma butuh 2 Lord anjing buat Blacklist ngalahin Geek.
Record aman guys. Aduh Bruno.
Dia akai langsung lawan
Kayak
Faramis.
banget ekalnya tuh. Berapa cok? Berapa kita Faramis terus kayak gini ya?
Detik berapa ini?
Gak ada Valen sih.
Gak ada detik mas.
Muhau.
Nggak kali 2 kan tadi?
Tuh kan ini beneran akai counter Faramis kah? Selalu di-pick lawan
Detiknya
Faramis.
hilang lagi kampret.
Aneh
Aneh
selalu di-pick guys lawan Faramis gitu.
45, 44 picknya Blacklist pick ketiga.
Mau pause di berapa?
40 aja 40.
Ya udah, gua udah.
Udah.
Lu di mana, Jo?
40 Blacklist pick ketiga kan?
Yes.
Ya.
Oke, udah
Udah
belum
gua.
40 dah.
3, 2, 1. 39, 38 sama ya?
37, 36.
Bruno Akai, ini Arlot, ini perfect draft buat Blacklist kalau ada Arlot.
Aduh, Akainya, aduh. Dibanding Ben Mat, aduh, serba salah sih.
Terus cok.
Akainya ese anjing. Tapi harus respect Ben.
Kena counter sama Cloud Jo banget.
Tapi ese bis ngerti gak sih?
Ya rese.
Matanya emang ada lah yang
ini
draft
aneh nggak sih?
kena counter tapi kan ini high sih Akainya.
Bis dia pick God lawan Cloud loh.
Oh minimal bisa main si hero Farel.
Jo, ini Gord gimana Jo?
Harusnya susah sih ada Cloud tuh. Cuma nggak tahu ya.
Tapi lawan Faramis enak kan?
Kalau Faramis, Baxia enak. Enggak ada yang lawan Baxia bisa dikejar. Kalau Fredrin enak, kalau lawan Baxia nggak seenak.
Gue lebih suka Geekfam dan Arlot sih aduh. Arlot itu bagus lawan Faramis sama Cloud soalnya.
Ini kita masih ada 1 ROM lagi sih.
Tapi dari dulu Blacklist kalau misalnya ada satu hero menang dipakai terus ya. Kali ini Akai anjing.
Iya. Ini Geekfam
Akai,
bisa
Akai. Dia kecanduan Akai cok.
Digi Faramis box
Dulu Ben STS-nya guys. Sekarang Akai ngecok.
Kalau Balo Angel enak. Balo sih bagus sama Mino ya.
Kalau Digi objektifnya udah pasti aman.
Siapa yang Digi cok? Geekfam.
Iya.
Enakan Angel gak sih gue juga?
Ben Angel sih. Kayaknya Blacklist.
Iya nih Angelanya ada Faramis juga soalnya coy.
Bisa ke Cloud gitu.
Cloudnya one versus everybody anjing.
Nggak ada Angela juga bisa sih.
Plus Lapu 1 udah mantap sih.
Oh iya,
Lihat tuh, woi si Isan komen lagi, lihat Yur tadi bareng Faramis jadinya no counter. Ini Geek pick Faramis langsung di counter Akai. Isan anjing cok. Kasih tahu San.
Semangat Dri dan Bims wasnya. Khalid mereka sendiri yang ngeband. Dia mau main apa? Mau main apa ini ya? XP-nya. Apa ya?
Garis lah.
Ya 2G gue botak. Pegang omongan lu Rizky.
Max Zero kalah banget gak Max?
Di road tank lawan siapa? Di road udah pasti menang bro. Siapa mau lawan di road? Blue Tamus.
Kalau kiri di Road bagus gak Max?
Tapi ada Gord gitu sih ya. Gue lebih suka Yuzong Lapu sih, nabrak bareng Cloud.
Dulu bisa menang lawan Diro cuma harus high mekanik banget.
ya?
Iya.
Dan udah nggak meta Glutamus tuh.
Sahrul.
Ya bagus sama kena aja sih.
Selalu di kotel.
Hero-hero meta nggak ada yang menang lawan
Max
dia.
banyak yang betul.
Tapi ya ini ya, pokoknya.
Lapu.
Sama satu lagi Rom.
Ayo Geekfam bisa Geekfam.
Iya dia ada Lapo sama Claude buat nabrak tuh. Yang gue bilang.
Kiri enak.
They need something a little bit
Yang bagus
tankier,
buat
and
dia.
Blacklist
Oh, kalau
Geekfam
dia
got the best
di
pick possible in the Minotaur.
This is where the KDA thing
Ya bagus roamnya buat Blacklist.
Nino udah nggak ada.
Nino di band. Nggak ada lagi anjing.
Eagle nggak mungkin. Matilda udah nggak ada.
Mampus lu
Apa?
Anjing.
Kampret.
Tapi ada Baxia sih. Aman gak sih game ya?
Harusnya aman ya. Ini Faramis juga bakal NOD.
Untung kita Baxia.
Keluar guys. Hero andalan mereka.
Kalau ada kanan gigi, udah.
Tapi enak sih ada Baxia kita sih.
Iya kita kecuali tadi kita gak Baxia, misalnya kita pakai atau apa udah lagi. Tapi yang gue bingung kenapa dia Gord ya lawan Lapuk Laude ya?
Iya. Gord harusnya mati di sini. Tapi nggak tahu ya.
Itu nggak main guys.
Harusnya ini enak banget Geek.
Harusnya enak. Gue setuju. Early game juga harusnya kebantu sih.
Iya. Early menang Geek sih guys, cuma nggak tahu late game ya. Ini tergantung Bruno-nya ini guys. Blacklist tuh.
Early gue pegang Geek guys, benar.
Let's go. Match point buat Blacklist.
Geekfam
answer to
extend the series to game 5.
Oke guys.
Semoga masih ada game kelima ya.
Belum terakhir ya ini ya.
Ube, classic by Blacklist International. This might take some time until we see some big plays, but we already see Renegade and Beloyski. As Renegade is just helping out Sensui in the jungle, taking a fair bit of damage as expected from a roam Arlong.
Someone thank you, nggak
So
tahu.
we're just gonna be waiting for the next.
Dua-dua please, biar seru.
Honestly, it's like the next turtle or the
3-2.
next few
Menang
seconds
Geekfam.
before the next turtle. Because that means someone's going to be going into the EXP lane,
Hero
pressuring out
keramatnya
the XP
keluar,
laner,
coy.
little skirmish, and
Etes,
that determines
etes.
who gets a turtle, or that doesn't happen, it's just a full-on fight
Kena
on
kan?
the turtle. Full sustain for the Arlot, by the way.
You know, seeing Renegade on this, it just goes to show his evolution as a roamer overall and how much he has grown with this team,
Bocor Max.
with the rest of these players.
Mantul, Max.
Definitely a story to be told, but
Mantap
when we
betul.
look at the map, Geekfam
Si
is
anjing.
where they like to
Amin.
be in this lane.
Semenjak ada donate itu jadi gegabah sih Max ini ya, Jo.
Jadi nggak percayaan gitu ya.
Iya.
Due to the gore.
Oh, beneran loh.
You know that he plays with quantum charge because it also allows a little bit of aggression, you know, for the most part on how you're trying to position this as
Infakta keluar misalnya. Oh, Estes.
follow through on a lot of
Bener
things,
banget,
even
Gede.
if it's just to
Ntar lihat
catch,
gimana
you know, the
mereka
members from Geekfam and slow them
Gue
down a
lihat
little
beli
bit.
sepatu ini.
Could work in their favor. Now once again, you're
Pada beli
always
sepatu
getting
ya?
a lot of just AoE pressure.
Semangat Dimas.
Kontor Arlot di XP apa?
Kind of work around that. Now the
Yujong,
tools are there.
Yujong nggak bisa sih.
We've seen him do it before. And
Di Rot sih.
even having, hold on, already
Baloi.
exchanges. Beloyski.
Udah mau mati ya baloi ini.
Stun connects. Forced to use a flicker. Will be able to
Aduh,
get away
Baloi
with
banyak
that.
nih
Will
di
put
Lord,
Blacklist
di
an
Turtle.
advantage for this first turtle.
You and Edward helping
Lapu-lapu
show the
datang
clear
duluan bisa
lane.
nggak bisa juga.
Enggak sih, yang datang duluan Blacklist kok.
Boy already level 4
ampun,
Renegade. When he clears that menu wave, let's even hood for who'll get this first turtle.
Langsung bantingnya
Game
lu.
number 4.
Hands nggak bisa Yue.
Oh boy, gonna
Estes
try to
Edward
get
kan kecepatan nggak sih?
Nile, keeping close to the turtle.
Banting,
Bloyski
banting.
looking for a little bit of an engage into the backside loop there as well. Bloyski
Ya.
gonna make his mark.
Oh, nice banget.
And now sets away Luke with the bravest fighter looking for Edward. But he's taking a face
Menang sih,
full
Bro,
of
ya.
magic
Gila.
guns
Harusnya
right
menang ya,
now.
harusnya menang ya.
Nice.
Banget anjing.
Goes down.
Cakep, Baloi.
Gimana caranya Baxia menang retri lawan Akai Muter ya guys ya?
Coming out on
Miss
top.
Retri kan tadi si
Right out
Sensei.
of the gate again.
Jago.
It's Luke. He is
Dapat
him
dapat
right
blue lagi,
now.
cuan banget nih.
And Geekfam
Asal jangan kecuri aja nih.
able to sniff out an opportunity
Dapat.
again. The layer
Dapat UE anjing.
Kampret. UE dari tuh di game pertama anjing.
Nice early game seperti kita bilang menang Geekfam. Late game. Late game dia Bruno Gord ya.
Tuh lihat ngejungle ada aja di skill 2 sama Gord bantu anjing.
All right, not only because I'm a a Gord stand here, but I'm really curious on the build
Aduh, gua nggak ada niatan sih buat beli.
Usually when we see Gord pop
Tunggu
up
Steam
from
aja lah.
M5, we actually see some variation, some flexibility.
Oh, nggak dilanjutin.
Nggak kepake nanti.
That they approach the game, right? The fact that a lot of this you're going to try to land those projectiles, get those little
Hati-hati
stunts
Marki.
out, of course, kind of work
Markinya nggak
around
pakai
that.
Puri Vein
They're
ya.
still going to be putting the pressure here once again, top side. All of this
Nggak tahu deh.
allowing OHEB to farm up the best he can against Marky, who,
Lawan Gord bagus
as we said throughout the series, has been quite
Enak kalau misalnya bisa
lane to
ngejar
be in,
kan.
right? The duking it out against each other.
Baloy sabar. Ada Gord itu. Oh, nice banget.
Bisa mati nggak nih?
Able to get right through that heavy spin. Blacklist are able to disengage though, but it's 20 seconds till the turtle. And Geekfam are going to take control of the pit.
Tapi
Udah
gua liat
Ben masih aja.
kanan kuat banget sih.
Apa?
Kanan kuat banget liat
Again,
gua.
another example of just Beloyski holding
Gord,
on to that
Akai,
final
Terizla,
shot.
iya
They
sih.
almost caught
Kuat,
out
kuat.
Sensui,
Sekarang emang
forced out
buat
the heavy spin. So
menggila
this
dia juga.
turtle looks like a free one for Geekfam. It's going to be difficult for Blacklist International to
Kuat,
get
kuat.
there.
Kanan kuat guys, lihat game.
Anjing.
Already just going to go ahead and use that Mystic
Di
Dash.
ulti sama
Put
Yue,
pressure
coba
where we
dicicil
can.
anjir.
Iya.
They might just be given the call,
Biar dia
right?
kalau ke bawah udah
Give us
bonyok
the
gitu, Jo.
turtles for now. We are not where we need to be to
Cuek
see
lot
fight
mereka
yet.
ya.
We're actually gonna make
Bener-bener
a
fokus
line
di Bruno-nya
towards this
doang nih.
bottom lane. Might be
Ulti
looking
nggak
for
apa-apa
a
sih,
play
Marky.
here.
Oh, Marky with the Blazing Duet just trying to clear out these waves and get back to safety. Able to hold
Blazing
off.
Duet clear ah.
Geekfam's
Kok katanya
rotation
bilang nggak
matching
clear ah?
Blacklist.
Tapi setengah semua tadi
Now,
kayaknya
the defense
udah
there
ada.
by Geekfam. Next rotation and
Kalau dari
sequence
penuh
might be
nggak
around
nggak
the
langsung
mid
clear.
lane. Let's see if
Lah,
Blacklist
dapat
have-
Wah.
Hoki banget. Hoki
Biru
anak
gue.
gue.
Merah Edward.
Approval.
That was
babi.
nasty, bro. That was
Top
this is
tai
nasty.
lu top ya.
Bisa main sih.
Forces a flicker right before
Udah
the fight
di-ban
comes
loh.
with final slash on a Sensui. Is going to get pinned against the
Ya
wall. Able
ampun.
to dash back. OHEB takes the tower. And Blacklist
Menang gini
walk away
Blacklist
safe.
Rendi.
That's all part of the plan, right? They got the turret, they made it
Itu mana
work.
yang menang Blacklist dari
Not
ini
to
sih.
mention once again,
Iya.
he might not be getting kills right now
Well,
on this
sama.
board,
Oh,
but
gua jadi
he's
meta lagi.
definitely
Gord
putting
mah
pressure where he has to.
apa
Sometimes it's a
situasi
flicker,
sesuai situasi
sometimes
aja
it's an
pikir.
ultimate. He's doing what he has to do.
Selalu bisa Gord
Again,
mah.
it goes back to the
Kapanpun.
idea that we posed in MPL Philippines Season 12 before,
Kalau
wherein
situasinya
we
pas.
said that the Gord is
Jangan
sort of
duduk
like
aja.
a new age version of Eve. It's static, it's an ultimate that zones out, it's not a big box. But then with how you was playing it, it's also playing it a little bit like a Farsa, committing the ultimate just to make sure you have an advantage.
OTW apa tuh?
If the
Lapu-
tower
Bloodlust
dies,
ya?
clearing
Iya,
the minion
Bloodlust.
wave, zoning out. So yes, as a Gord in these scenarios, you don't just hold into your ult, you make the most out of it every time.
Anjing,
Final
nice.
slash.
Apa tuh momen tuh?
Speaking of team,
Nggak
Geek
bisa,
trying to
F-Flash
close
kok.
in on back
Tapi
Blacklist.
seenggaknya udah flicker 2 sih.
Unable to get the finish.
mana?
Renegade comes in the
Mana
nick of
ngomongnya
time.
guys ini.
Okay, the heal's there, but they
Waduh, ini lumayan berat guys ya. Kalau Bruno-nya tajir.
Looks like they're gonna go ahead and call it off. No point even for
Tapi
you
dia
to get
flicker
the
sih,
help.
bisa kena combo guys.
Doing quite a bit of
Gua
healing.
nggak
Marky
semua ya, save ya.
Yang nggak dikasih
checked here as
farming
well
sama
from that
Terizla.
word that hurt. They'll have to go back to lane. Turtle gonna be
Miss
absorbed.
Baloy.
That's not gonna connect.
Waduh.
Oh,
On beat right now. Renegade taking a little bit too much damage.
Nice!
Kasih tahu nice
Takes
banget.
two.
Gila Luka sih.
Blacklist International.
Itulah look.
Nothing he can do.
Tabrak-tabrak
though.
masuk
Yeah,
gila.
unfortunately, again, they
Harus
got-
tabrak-tabrak masuk emang.
That great tower
Bruno-nya flicker coy. Harus nggak boleh ragu.
Beloyski
Ini.
missing that
Kayak
final
Xbox
slash.
Manager.
Luke said,
Harus
hey,
dive masih.
I'm him, I got this.
Emang
And
kalau
he set that
player
up for
rapuh
Geekfam
jiwanya
really
harus
well. Again,
anjing,
another
harus gila.
patented
Dapat
tower
sensi ya
dive, a
mati ya.
thing that we see here in the
Oh, nggak ada
Philippines
retri
teams
sih,
such
Nail.
as RSG
Kalau jiwa lu
Philippines.
nggak gila
kita.
main
It's
F-nya
an
Uranus aja
Indonesian
ini.
playstyle working very well for them right
Kayak siapa
now.
tuh?
They get the
Kayak
third and
gua.
final turtle of this game.
Yeah, another great call there from Niall, able to put the pressure on Sensui around the buff, gets the retry out, and easily rotates to get the
Beauty nggak
third
menang
turtle.
banget sih.
Clean sweeping it right now for the Turtles, for a Geekfam. That's what's given them a little bit of this edge to work around, right? And with that, Blacklist has to keep that in check because when it gets to these Lords, in about under 2 minutes from here, they don't want to just give those up, right? The plan so far is, all right, we give those up, we farm up the best we can.
Nah,
Tabrakin.
udah di cover sekarang.
Ulti,
Kita sama
Renegade,
Akai.
ulti.
On two members, Luke
Kuat banget
taking
lagi
a couple
kanan
shots
tuh.
to the face.
Marky mau datang nih, Marky mau
Nah,
datang
dia
nih.
motong mid, motong mid, motong mid.
Blacklist safe for today.
Surprisingly enough,
Jangan
that it
terlalu
felt
gila,
like that
Marky.
final
Lu
slash
bukan
actually put
Uranus,
OHEB in a better
motong mid.
position to be able to go away. He was able to just slide back on out of there easily with the closer to
Gua kira dia
turret.
commit
I
ulti
understood
doang
what
tadi.
Beloyski and Geekfam are going for
Basic
there.
attack
It
anjing.
felt like in that
Ini
scenario
Claudio-nya harus
that,
cepet kaya sih,
final
guys.
slash just helped
Dia
OHEB
tapi
a
cara
Dia
little.
udah
farmingnya
farming
bagus sih,
2
bagus.
Okay, so
sih.
Renegade just picked
Itu
up.
Ketinggalan jauh kok. Oh, happy ini Marky tajir banget. Ini beda 2 level, Cok.
In terms of,
Soalnya
we
OHEB
already saw
mainin
the
terus
necklace
kan,
of
jalannya
Durant's
lama
picked up,
juga.
right? So how does this
600
help
lumayan
out
lah.
the healing situation here, Renmar, for Blacklist?
Well, of
Kasih
course,
tahu.
that allows Blacklist International to just really pop the
Mas,
ultimate of the
Oheb.
SS, and then wait.
Mati.
Mati Oheb. Nice.
Offside dia, Cok.
Nice. FPS-nya jadi nggak terlalu ngaruh cok ultinya tadi ke Bruno.
Ayo bisa yuk Geekfam yuk, game 5 yuk.
Yue mati, ada Luke. Luke ada flicker juga.
Jangan ragu kalau menabrak. Nice.
Gas terus, early game masih menang.
Sayang Nailnya
Well,
mati
I was
aja
gonna
sih.
say,
Cuma nggak apa-apa
the
guys.
healing coming out from that flask of the Oasis, although it might
Iya nah, mati nggak apa-apa lah, yang penting pressure lah.
should be able to help
Dapat tengah nggak sih? Nggak ada put.
Masih ada ulti.
Nggak ada puter ya.
Again, sequence after sequence, we're seeing
Cloud enggak guys ya.
layering their ability so well, timing
Gue
everything
cuma takut
together.
boardnya aja
stopper ya.
tiba-tiba gila.
Renegade gets a good timing with the use
Gor juga nggak gampang
of
harusnya.
of the blessing of the moon.
Ada
Nah ini nih Blacklist nih kalau udah Lord kayak gini nih kayak ada
Just overload.
pressure-nya gitu guys.
Dia kayak dapat buff sendiri
Yeah,
gitu
well,
di
they
Lord.
actually want to fight this once again. Now that Lord's up,
Tiba-tiba
we're
jago
joining
guys di
these
Lord.
fights. Still waiting once again. Yue doesn't have too much damage just yet on this board. He's got the talisman, he's got the Ice Queen wand. They're going to want to fight again.
Nice.
Edward does drop the penalty zone. You brings out the magic gush. Now the realm comes out.
Fightingnya anjing
Aduh,
banget.
Lukanya malah mati. Aduh, abonya mati juga.
And now
Sumpah ini.
Marky pushing the engage.
Bahaya guys, berarti
Akai counter Faramis anjing.
Perang Lordnya kalah mulu ya.
Kuat banget ya Blacklist perangnya ya, padahal.
Enggak, mereka maksudnya belum
What a
barengan,
great
Matt.
positioning choice there.
Tadi nggak mau maju bareng ya.
Iya.
Setengah-setengah gitu.
Ini mending Claudia splitin dulu gak sih?
Iya.
Bisa. Karena dia main berlima kan.
Abis ini harusnya Geekfam sadar sih. Marky harus sadar, Marky harus sadar sih. Ini nyawa terakhir loh ya dong.
It doesn't matter if the
Nyawa
three
terakhir
turtles
ini.
are giving up. Blacklist International with
udah kalau
their
nggak
fighting
stick 5 terus.
able to pull through.
Cuekin aja sih Lordnya mainin semua
They're
makronya
going to be
aja
in charge
terus.
here, but we're going to take a quick breather from this game.
Paus.
Get it situated.
Lawan Blacklist ini di split.
Waktu itu di Filipina.
Mulai.
The call.
Orang Filipina udah mau Onyx juga kayaknya deh.
Thank you once again. We're going to be jumping into the game. Lord going down the bottom side.
Info skor 2-1. Aduh ini overlay-nya mana nih M5?
Here, once again, Niall going to go ahead and start
Ah.
there in that bottom side, trying to clear
Tapi
up.
Luke bingung juga sih ini late game dia buat item buat Bruno, dia kena gord sakit
Pretty
juga.
even. But right now with Blacklist International able to make
Buat lihat
their
game
moves
yang
around
sakit
the map,
banget
they're
pasti.
going to
Iya
get
masalahnya
some decent
Rizla di
advantage
sini
on
nggak
the
usah takut Faramis anjing, Wrigley.
Itu Luka nggak ngelanjut skill 3-nya ke Estes. Iya, itu yang mau gua aduh kayak gatel gitu ngelihat nggak sih? Skill 3-nya.
Bala lihat tuh bala itu.
Ini
udah posisi menyeramkan tuh.
Look at Beloyski too, just hanging out on the backside. He's waiting for a moment. He's waiting for the team to say go.
Kenapa dulu Luka?
that,
Enggak, tadi yang ulti jedam ketiganya itu kalau lanjutin ke Estes mati Estesnya tadi. Cuman dia mundur kan tadi.
It might actually be a big struggle for Blacklist International. They will have Oheb.
Menurut lu mending tukar Mas ya?
That applies so much pressure onto Edward.
Itu kayaknya bisa kayak lu jedam ke situ terus pasif skill 2 dah kena banyak itu, terus pasif lagi. Lumayan banyak time enggak sih?
Right now it's Yue.
Lu greget banget Max kayaknya kayak kontak Faramis. Udah ini sampai Blacklist mana udah terbukti guys.
Macam master ya Mas ya?
Udah berkali-kali gitu loh, bukan cuma match Blacklist Geek. Kemarin-kemarin juga Akai tuh counter Faramis berkali-kali.
Already, I believe, completing that glowing one as he did, working on the next. So depending on how he decides to build those last two items, if it's the Holy Crystal, if it's the Mind Glaive even to pump out a little more damage, to put the pressure
Duitnya sama sih.
Nether
Tinggal perang Lord lagi nih.
will be trouble.
Lu tau gak sih gimana nih Gus? Lapu-lapunya bikin radian kok, dia gak ada
Thank you Step aja galan.
30 seconds away or
Capek
so
banget,
here,
boy.
so nothing too
Lawan
much
gue.
happening. Beloyski,
buat lawan
if he
Oheb
somehow,
dong.
some way,
Kan
gets
item
the
dia kan
final
ini
slash,
Bloodlust
even
sama
if it's
Radian.
UA before the next Lord,
Oh dia
that
nggak ada
is a
bikin ini.
huge advantage
Lumiat
for that Lord
Blade
dance.
Armor.
Ini ada
Niall
belum.
looking for the engage here. They know Yue's over by the mid side. Could be a time.
Oh, udah sakit
Some
nih ya.
skills out. Lord gonna
Mainin
be up
bawah,
in
mainin bawah
15
terus.
seconds.
Marky.
Split.
Gold sitting at
Wah,
I mean,
juga
an
ada
exact
pertinya lagi
standstill.
nutupin
Never
bawah
has
gitu kan.
this game- Never have these games been so close.
Meta UP.
Nah sadar nih markinya nih.
Goes down again, similar to
Thank you
what happened
Cindy.
Aduh loh, ini juga Blacklist duluan dong.
Big moment. As they now go for the Lord dance, we have to watch how the middle minion waves are managed. If anyone will decide to force out
Nggak bisa, Marky kelihatan di bawah.
topside minion wave, someone
Lord tadi pegang sama
on the
Blacklist,
opposing
Cok.
team has to answer. Now pushes
Tarik
forward,
dong, tarik
finds
dong.
the information where Oheb is at. That's gonna
Bisa
go
nggak,
for
Boy?
Awas Marky ada Teris di situ.
Tarik Lordnya.
Actually have shown
Bisa,
Oheb or
Cok.
have seen
Gordnya lu lihat
Oheb.
tuh.
Blacklist can clear up that
Gord sama
lane.
Terisnya
They're
mau
not, like,
ngegas
trying to
Marky
hide
nih
or
kalau dia
anything.
muncul kayaknya.
So now they're just gonna settle
Iya,
around
thank
the
you.
board again. Watch
Tuh,
the
sehat-sehat,
minion
Gerard.
wave management.
Gordnya
That's the big story here. Top
Metang
side and
ngumpul
middle.
ya.
This is one of the advantages as well, having a gourd. You can check the bushes with the projectiles. the
Tapi
injunctions.
kalau di Lord kayak gini
Whichever
bisa
way you
menang
wanna
sih
have
Geek
it,
sih.
conceal play gonna come from
Hero-heronya
Geekfam.
ngegas.
Nah, gas. Udah jangan ragu kalau mau ngegas.
Ohebnya tuh.
Ngapain, Cok, counter Faramis, Cok.
Sensunya tuh Marky.
Aduh, Aboy.
Lu lihat tai itu counter Faramis real anjing.
Iya, Max ya.
Benar.
Orang bisa nggak bisa ngulti temennya, Cok. Emosi gua.
Back and forth, but right now,
Aduh.
Blacklist International in control of
Ini
this
tuh nggak mau
Lord.
ngejar gak sih?
They should be able to make quick work.
Anjing,
Below
akhirnya
is still
Sensi sih.
waiting
Nabrak
patiently
iya, cuma
though.
jangan ngejar, Cok.
Ya,
Aduh.
kayak gitu Gord.
Waduh, guys.
Ini Luke mati. Dia Radian, nggak bisa dia ngelawan Oheb. Itemnya aja Radian lawan.
Aduh. Woi, Anwar cepet legend lah, epic mulu nih. Thank you aja. Wah, ini mah aduh guys.
Kenapa nggak mainin bawahnya dulu ya?
A Filipino sniper with hella damage, and now Blacklist knocking at the door of their base,
langsung di end, kan?
about to eliminate the miracle of
Enggak,
Indonesia.
Jo, game gini.
Langsung GG sih.
Belum. Masih bisa defend harusnya. Ayo guys, late game masih bisa nih.
Coming down the top side, but enough time is bought.
Duh, Akai anjing.
A few more waves.
Sumpah kenapa nggak mau ban Akai ya?
They keep things under
Nggak boleh
control. They
ngejar,
have to get
Cok.
ready
Ayo,
though
lanjut.
for this defense.
It's not over yet. Quick item check. Dreadnought already built up by that.
Mode HS ya itu Bruno.
Damage, Holy Crystal for that Faramis. I'd like to see a Divine
yeah,
Glaive rushed
pasti
already
DS.
onto there. It's Bloodlust Axe, actually Radiant Armor, Dom Eyes, and the Fury Hammer for that Lapu Lapu. 5,000, close enough for a turnaround. But again, can they get to Yue? They can't reach him right
Iya, bener,
now,
Gede.
can Geekfam. And that Gord.
UE-nya emang nggak kesentuh sih guys, gelo.
Edward uses a penalty zone, does not connect onto anybody there. He does have time to try to get another one on Marky. Will be able to melt
Wah,
down
udah
this
di pressure ini mah.
Blacklist.
Nunggu di lot lagi nih guys.
They're happy with the two turrets in the base.
Pindahan Jo ngelek emang ya
Still
Jo.
hold on to that one in the bottom
Jo?
line for Geekfam. But
Wah, ada
Blacklist
C dia.
getting in
Jo
position,
ngelak, Jo.
making their way with the next waves that will be pushing in.
Wah, susah
We see
banget ya.
another force and interaction from
Masih
Blacklist.
dipanis lagi nih bawah nih.
Fan,
Welcome,
once again,
welcome,
everything
welcome,
available
guys.
has to be
Welcome,
ready.
welcome,
Immortality is
welcome.
also going to be online here.
Ya ampun si
Making
Jo
their way
nggak mau
down,
ngeliat.
walking fast is
Betul
Blacklist.
Ilham.
Oh,
Joko bela.
gitu maksudnya. Mana blessingnya? Marky.
Gila.
Aduh, UE-nya anjing lah. Pinter banget UE-nya, Cok. Wah, ini best guard sih, guys. Gila sih.
Kalah. Dia masih ada Gord, Mas. Masih ada damage dia.
Iya, enggak, maksudnya best guard dia.
Oh, masih jago Gordnya.
Jago banget anjing. Lagi perang kayak gitu nggak kesentuh, Cok.
Di sini.
Bisnet, anjay kampret lah.
Udah GG Jo.
Gua bisa, Jo.
RTO tiba-tiba anjing.
Gord main loh.
Aduh. Krip bawah, krip keluar. Ah!
Ya Allah,
The stadium
Cok.
erupts.
Masa gara-gara gua
Blacklist
sih?
International continues on. for the M5.
Udah bilang coy, ini judul konten gua udah lah.
Ya gila guys.
Pakai counter Haramis udah.
Bilang sama gua.
Jangan batu lah, coy. Mentang-mentang gua publik tuh gak dipercaya gitu loh. Gua emosi banget. Tolonglah coach ya. Pakai itu counter Haramis, terbukti.
Ocian anjing.
Wah, nice try Geekfam.
Berkali-kali gua bilang.